will also recognize the teams at halftime. So welcome to all our youth players here on Youth Night at Raider Valley. Nothing better than Friday night in the Valley. Let's play some lacrosse, y'all.
Thank God it's Friday.
Chandler Williams out the center line for the Raiders.
Come for you guys back to Raider Valley as your Walton Raiders are taking on the Roswell Hornets. I'm joined here by Ian. Ian, how are we doing?
We're doing good. It's a good night for lacrosse.
It is. And we are off on a beautiful night, beautiful sunset, slight overcast. We are off. And we are rolling quickly. Roswell coming in. Big time matchup. They're 9-3. We're 6-6. Walton led by the All-American Ollie Skian, committed to Maryland. 4-star recruit.
Good slide by Chandler Williams.
Yeah, Williams getting down and dirty. And we're going to get a foul called. It's going to be Raider ball.
Ball with Miles Whaley. Over to Wade Benich. Back to Miles.
There's going to be another flag. And we're going to, I believe, stay with Walton. We are. Now we're going to see Scan checking in.
30-second technical delay of game on the Hornets.
So there's a delay of game called coming against the Hornets. And right now, so Walton sitting at 6-6. Not the best start, but we're starting to get things rolling a little bit. And right now, how would you assess the team going into playoffs?
I think they're looking good. The region's pretty easy. I think they have a good shot at making a run this year. Raiders man up.
Right, and well, we got a moment in. So you used to play lacrosse for this team, and so just tell us a bit about yourself. But, oh, in the meantime, Walton striking first.
Number 10, Logan.
Beautiful shot by Logan Morris. Big midi. He's got a crazy good shot. He stings the bouncer, top right corner. Love to see it. Let's go.
Yeah, Logan Morris getting things started. A beautiful bouncer.
For the Hornets, number 4.
And that's the way you want to start if you're Walton.
But back about myself, I played lacrosse since 5th grade. Loved it. I played defense. Walton's got a lot of grit. That's all I can tell you.
And you know this team better than anyone. There's a slip. Loose picked up. Skin's got it. Skin pitches it. Baker. Baker now at the 30. Is it back off for Berube? Berube. Walton doing a great job right now, controlling the possession, working it around, trying to find holes in the Roswell D. Walton back in the X zone. The girls team did that to perfection. Walton, there's a shot, and there's a goal!
What a shot by Chris Correa. You do not want to give him that isolation on the left side of the field. That was free for him. Quick sweep under. He ran right by GLE. He's so shifty. I love to see it.
That was a beautiful goal. Top corner. Buried it at a tough angle.
What a start. The Raiders are starting to build momentum.
Miller for the Hornets.
And the draw won by Walton. Pulls me out of play. It's going to be a timeout called by Roswell.
Open spots takes the Raiders' first timeout of the first.
No, they're going to say Walton calls it. Regardless, it's a great start from Walton, up 2-0 with 9:24 to go in the first quarter. Ian, right now, everything's going Walton's way.
Yeah, you can see they're getting fired up there in the huddle. Coach Spots is talking to them, calming them down. He's a great coach. I bet he's saying some great things right now. But they just need to settle down, control themselves. They're off to a good start. If they can use this momentum in the right way, I see a big lead coming here shortly.
It's at this time that we'd like to thank all of our sponsors of the Walton Broadcasting Club. If you'd like to sponsor us, just look up Walton Broadcasting Booster Club at gmail.com. Any donation helps. And we thank our current sponsors, Morning Dew Landscapes, the Dow Family Foundation, and Rohan Law. Thank you for your support of Walton Broadcasting. Teams breaking the timeout. Walton early 2-goal lead. Looking to add on to that. And here come the Raiders out of the timeout. And we got restart action. Laney on the ball. Playing it back, Walton. Controlling possession. Beautiful shot. Go wide. Good look from Owen Berube. Ball deflected out. Walton going to restart. Snaking coming around. Laney. Looking for some space. Getting pressed, lays it off. And there's a collision. No foul going to be called by the ref. Loose ball and picked up by Roswell. But here comes the flag. Flag looks to go against Rory Smith. Walton making a couple subs. Ollie Skeen coming back into the game, as well as Carson Baker.
Raiders are going to be man up here. Let's see what play they can draw up.
Raiders go man up.
And someone in for Roswell is going to be Lincoln Miller. Here's Berube. Bringing up for Walton. To Baker. Back to Berube. Ruby's got some space. Play it back in the X zone. Walton working it around Baker. Extra find. Walton with some beautiful passing and a shot and scores!
Dang! Logan Morris! What a shot! Hot start for the Raiders. That was a great step down shot by Logan. He's got such a powerful shot. If you're going to give him those looks, they're going to fall every single time. The momentum's just picking up more and more.
Canby's out to center line for the Raiders.
With that goal, Logan Morris extends Walton's lead to 3-0 with 8:08 to go in the first quarter. And Roswell's going to come away with it. The Hornets not off to the hottest of starts. Roswell working it around. Done nothing but go in a circle. Beard. Trying to find some answers. Walton. Now Weir's going to take a shot and he's going to bury it.
Goal, Hornets.
And Roswell gets a much needed goal back.
He stung that one top left. Great placement on the shot.
We're committed to the University of Queens to play lacrosse. A senior. Chandler Williams lost the face-off from Walton. Where? Lucy. Roswell continuing to play the ball around, but it paid off with the Ware goal. That was a beautiful pass. Here's O'Neal. O'Neal, beautiful shimmy, shake, score.
Goal, Hornets.
Wow, they're just throwing punches back and forth right now. That was a great dodge by O'Neal.
That was just a beautiful move to escape his defender, and then he ripped it.
O'Neal on the goal.
We'd like to see a slide there from the Walton defense. It just didn't come in time.
Chandler Williams out to center line for the Raiders. Jack Dowdy for the Hornets.
And just like that, Walton, their 3-goal lead, not looking too hot right now. Trying to hold on to a 1-point advantage. You're skiing. The LSM takes one on and scores!
And he fakes him! That's why he's going to Maryland. He is the best on the field at all times. You cannot guard him. He throws the fake, defender absolutely lost, and Ollie rips it. That's a 4-star right there, baby.
That's a 4-star, an All-American.
In the first, Chandler Williams out to center line for the
We've seen
Raiders.
some
Number
great
4,
things
Jack
from him from
Dowdy
his career at Walton.
for the Hornets.
There's plenty more to come at Maryland next year. Let's see what he can do the rest of this game.
Maryland, I believe they're #1 in the country right now in collegiate lacrosse.
Yeah, they are.
That was a beautiful response from Skian. Now 4-2 Walton. Approaching the halfway point in this first quarter. Beard controls it for Roswell. Roswell coming into this game with a better record. Not playing like the better team tonight. Walton connecting on all strides right now. We're Trying to find some space. Oh, beautiful pass. But cannot be corralled by Hardwick.
This guy, number 15, he's sneaky athletic. Watch him work up the field right here. He's faster than everyone on the field. It's an easy clear for Aiden McGowan.
Clear by Aiden McGowan.
Yeah, McGowan, the senior, one of our many great lacrosse seniors to celebrate their last few games here at Walton, where they go off to do great things.
McGowan's actually looking to make an all-state appearance this year. He's going pretty good right now. We'll see if he can get there.
And here's Baker. Trying to snake him behind. Beautiful spin move. Shine with a goal!
Carson Baker fighting through the contact. It looked easy to him. Easy. What a shot. The Raiders take the momentum back just like that.
Just as you mentioned, Walton already back to a 3-goal lead. Right as Roswell thought they were getting some momentum, Walton putting an end to that.
Cammy's out to center line for the Raiders. Number 4, Jack Dowdy for the Hornets. Raider ball. Nope, Hornet ball.
Be a face-off violation. Here's Miller. Lucy gives it back up to Miller. Miller on a run. Now back behind Roswell. Weir. Walton doing a great job marking him. D1 commit. Harlow, that's the other D1 commit. Commit to Jacksonville, and he gets one back for the Hornets.
Blows by Tad Howells. We'd like to see a slide there again. I think we're lacking some communication in the defense right now. Let's see if defensive coordinator Michael Cabral can get it together.
Chandler Williams out to center line for the Raiders. Lincoln Miller.
Seen so much action this first quarter. Already an 8-goal first quarter. Still with 4:14 to play.
Wesley, we knew this was going to be a high-scoring game. Two very top-heavy teams. They're just going to be throwing punches back and forth all night.
And here's another one. And oh, what a check. And there's a flag.
Adrian Antonio gets blasted. Absolutely blasted.
Shapiro showing no mercy.
Adrian Antonio on the shot.
So one of the things we like to do here, Ian, is when you're the color commentator, you got to make a prediction at the end of the first quarter. So at the end of the first quarter, I'm going to need a final score prediction from you. Just put that in your head.
It's going to be high. I'm telling you that. Adrian Antonio is going to check out of the game after that hit, though. Hope he's doing good. His brother, Angelo, is a senior. They both play attack. They play great together, great chemistry. Love to see the two brothers on the field at the same time.
Here's a shot. Beautiful save by the Roswell keeper.
Baker's shot is
good look from Baker. It's just not the shot. I think if he had a little more space there, he's putting it in the cage. Correo.
Don't count out Walton!
Hey! Chris Correo, second goal of the night. He's off to a hot start. The Raiders are off to a hot start. We love to see it. You can't give Chris that space on a shot. He's going to rip it top corner every single time. He's got a great shot. You just can't stop him.
And that was just a beautiful shot. That's his second of the night already.
Good news. Adrian's back in the game. Glad to see that he's all good.
Walton leads 6-3 with 3:41 to go in the first quarter. And Walton right now controlling this game with a 3-goal lead. Skiing midfield. And Little mishap, but Walton's all good. No, ref's gonna say he was out of bounds. So no mercy towards Logan Morris.
Pass bounces out. Hornet ball.
There's Roswell.
Good hustle there by Morris.
Mm-hmm. Weir finds O'Neal. The Hornets got to do a better job of getting it inside. They've done a lot of work on the outside. They got to get that ball into the middle. And this is the way that they've done it right now with the Snakes. And what a beautiful shot by Hardwick.
And it's going to be in the
No,
crease.
you're right.
Good defense by Wade Benich. Knew if he rolls inside, he's going to throw him in the crease. You can't do that.
Yeah, but the turnover, dangerous position.
Morris, good hustle on that hit attempt. Didn't land though.
Yeah, so that goal canceled out because he was in the crease. Approaching the 2-minute mark in the first quarter. O'Neal. Lucy. Parla. Parla, the D1 commit. Put on the moves. Finds some space and scores.
Go Hornets.
Tad Howells had
Number
control of
16,
him.
Parla.
He lost him on the split dodge. He went right.
150 left in the
We'd like to see some more contact there.
Raiders.
Just not physical play by the
Tammy's
defense.
out for the face-off for the Raiders. Jack
Let's see if the
Downing
Raiders can bounce
for
back.
the Hornets.
McCambeys for the draw for Walton. And he's fighting hard. Or Roswell's going to control it. Season. So right now if you're Roswell, Ian, what are you doing to come back into this game?
We're going to take it slow. I think they need to just take it slow. Look for the right looks. Don't force it. If they can just work it around and wait till the defense is vulnerable, that would be ideal.
Mm-hmm. Now, obviously, the Walton defense are trying to prevent that, which they're doing a solid job of tonight. Here's a snake from Hardwick. Good stop.
Off the pipe.
Roswell attack not finished.
What a check by Tad Howells.
Seaston. Weir. Spin from Hardwick. Shot, and there's the goal.
Go Hornets.
We got to be anticipating that on defense. You got to have your feet set. We just have to know it's coming. The quick catch and roll.
Caden Parla
All good.
with the goal.
Let's see if the Raiders can have a quick response.
Third of the night. Chandler Williams out to center line.
That was Parla, the D1 commit. Excuse me.
Jack Dowdy once again for the Hornets.
.33 seconds. Let's see if the Raiders can make something happen.
I'd like to remind you, we need to just have a score prediction in mind for the intermission between the first and second quarter. As Skeen picks it up, taking multiple hits, one to the head, still shoots it,
Oliver Skian's shot.
and that's gonna be saved. It's gonna be Walton ball. And that ball gonna go out again.
Evan Faber's shot.
Good look
is
from Faber.
wide.
That was a beautiful shot.
15
He's a great
seconds remain
attackman.
in the quarter.
And we're not done with the action yet. Now under 10 seconds. Ball up in the air. Haber, stick is loose. And Roswell's just going to clear it away. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. Walton leads an action-packed one, 6-5. Ian, it's time for that score prediction.
My score prediction, I'm going to go Roswell 15, Raiders 17. I think the Raiders take it by 2 goals in a high-scoring game. I think it's going to be great offensive showing the rest of the game. Back and forth, but I think the Raiders can edge it out by 2 in the end.
And like keeping it close, back and forth first quarter. Going back to the first quarter, we've seen so many different goal scorers for Walton. What do you emphasize, because as a guy who's been on the team, with the different levels of guys who can score on any given moment, on any given night?
Well, there's a lot that goes into it. We have guys that are shifty, that are getting open, moving the ball. We got guys that are forcing the defense to slide. We got guys that are going to sit up top. They can catch it and shoot it from anywhere on the field. And I just think it's a combination of each. Every guy in the field tonight for Walton is going to be a great athlete. But I think all those different player archetypes mesh together perfectly. And that's why we're able to have such a hot offense right now.
And it's a 6-goal first quarter from Walton. So many different scores, among them Ollie Skian. SM, we cannot stress enough how much he's done over these last 4 years.
Evan Faber has been quiet tonight. I'd like to see a lot out of him later. I think he has it in him. He's been a great attackman all year long. Last year, he led the team in goals during the playoffs. He's quiet right now, but I have a feeling he's gonna heat it up soon.
Here we go out of the break to start the second quarter. Gonna hold you to that 17-15 scoreline, Ian. And Roswell's gonna come away with it. Hornets currently led by Caden Parla, who had a hat trick in the first quarter. And here he is with the ball. And what a strike from O'Neal. And just like that, it's tied up.
O'Neal's a fast guy, but Chandler's also a great D-midi. Chandler Williams, number 18. He just looked to get a little lost up top there. I think the Raiders are going to respond pretty quickly.
Number 19, Blake O'Neal on the goal.
Blake O'Neal, just a young sophomore, so still plenty of time for him to develop to a great player for the Roswell Hornets lacrosse program. Here's Dowdy, wins the draw. Roswell's just going to hold it. Harlow plays it back to Hardwick. One thing the Hornets have done a great job is per chance. They've had a great shot on target to goal ratio. Right now, almost all of their shots on target have ended up in goals. But to that credit, Walton's defense has not allowed them to have too many shots on target. And there's a save right as I'm mentioning it.
Good D from Evan Cambies there. That was great.
Kind of a reverse commentator's curse. We did one in the girls' game. Now I'm kind of helping out Walton here. There's Parla spinning. Oh, beautiful pass from Parla. And Roswell going to get another one, courtesy of Will Beard.
The crease was just left wide open there. We got to be covering that. The Raiders have to be anticipating that that pass is going there. You can't leave someone wide open like that. Defense needs to get it together here.
Number 12, Will Beard.
I think a reason for that is just the talent that Caden Parla has. He draws a crowd.
Yeah, he's a great player. He's getting the defense mixed up. This is a great defense, not to mention, too. It's hard to get that out of the Walton Raiders defense. Wilson Watley checks in the game for the first time.
We're going to see how he performs tonight. Here's Parla. He's got 3 goals and assists to his name. Been the danger man for the Hornets. Hornets making a short travel from Roswell, Georgia. Traveling over now to Marietta. Here's O'Neal. Getting a little shifty. And shot is no good. Out of play. He's going to stay with Roswell.
That play right there was similar to the last goal. We left him right open on the crease. You can't let that happen. Walton's lucky that shot didn't fall. Another missed shot.
And then Parla tried to snake that one in. Good stop.
Shot wide, Hornet ball.
Willie has done a great job tonight from the shots that he's faced. Particularly in the recent moments. Miller. Spinning. He's got some space. That's wide.
Hornet ball.
Here's O'Neal. O'Neal, that shot is wide. Now at 9:14 to play. Roswell currently leads Walton 7-6. Here come the Hornets. Parla. Guarded closely by Howells. That's a senior to freshman matchup. Howells taking on that responsibility. And O'Neal off the post. Picked up by Parla. .8:42 to go. So far, the Hornets start the second half. Excuse me, second quarter. With a pretty good.
Blasted by Watley.
Yeah, there's some chaos down there. As players falling over. All illegal contact.
Right there, you just saw an example of some of that pure strength out of LSM Wilson Watley, number 22. He's built for defense. He's got some crazy muscle on him, and you just saw it right there with that huge hit.
And that's going to be a timeout called by Walton.
You can see here McGowan and Watley getting hyped up on the bench after that huge sandwich play.
And Walton doing a great job of using that energy at the helm, led by Coach Spots.
Offensive coordinator Michael Holders talking to the offense right now.
Remember, kids,
Looks like they're planning out something good.
Booth.
Just noticed Ollie Skian is out of the game. Fully unpadded. Don't know what's going on. That's not a good sign for the Raiders.
Hopefully he is okay.
He's been struggling with a leg injury this season. It's been on and off. He was hoping to make a full return tonight. It doesn't look like it's going to be that way. We wish him a speedy recovery.
And Walton looks to adapt without. And here come the Durs.
Walton's got some great depth at defense, though. You just saw it there with Wilson Watley coming off the bench, filling right into Ollie Skian's shoes. That's one thing that's great about this Walton team. We've got depth at every single position. Someone goes down, there's always someone right behind them to pick up right where they started, left off.
There's some slash in the middle. Roswell comes away with it. Shapiro with some space. Landing off. And shot. Nice save by Whaley.
Off his head.
That's why we wear headgear.
Yes, it is.
Roswell looking opening up. Another great save by Whaley.
What a save. Drops down on one knee. Perfect. That's textbook right there.
And we're going to blow his whistle. If you wait the call, he's going to, I believe, call something against Walton. There's a flag coming out.
Wilson Watley's going to get a slash there.
It's a delayed penalty. Right now, for Roswell, we got to go full force. Got no consequences right now. You're going to retain possession anyway.
Shot save.
Good save.
Good save.
Is down.
Unfortunately, Roswell's going to maintain possession.
Looks like to me a 30-second hold on the Raiders.
So Roswell going to play a man up for 30 seconds.
Looks like it was a hold, not a slash.
Mm-hmm.
Wilson Watley, number 22, checks into the box. That penalty being on him. First time seeing the Raiders man down tonight.
Let's see how they react to that. Here's Miller. Seen a little bit of him tonight. O'Neal. Back to him. He's not going to try from there. Back behind the net. And rolls out of play.
That's deflected out.
It's going to be deflected out. It's going to stay with the Hornets. Roswell quickly. O'Neal. Roswell working it back into the X zone. Snake, oh, beautiful pass and beautiful finish. Pass coming from Wyatt Lucy.
Tad Howell's the freshman there getting caught off guard. We got to be more aware on defense. Man down. The defense got to work together as a unit. Looks like there's a lack of communication. And that's not on Miles Whaley. The goalie's been playing great tonight. We need our deep holes, the defense, to step it up and have better communication.
Number 4, Jack Dowdy out to center line. Evan Canby.
And what a pass there from Lucy. Like, the vision on that to find the cutter by Hardwick and buries it. That was just an amazing play from Roswell. Nothing to say against Walton. Parla has done a great job tonight. Got a little quiet in the second quarter. Beard gives it up. Ball works its way to O'Loughlin. O'Loughlin buries it.
And
What a bouncer.
And the Raiders defense falling apart right now.
Hornets.
Their offense needs a possession. Wilson Watley checked back in the game with his long stick, coming off that 30-second hold penalty. Let's see if Chandler Williams can win this face-off and give the Raiders a quick response.
Chandler Williams out to center line for the Raiders. Lincoln Miller for the Hornets.
Here's a draw. And we got some falling action. It's going to be a hold. It's going to be Roswell ball. Now with 5:19 to go, over the halfway point in this second quarter, as we approach halftime. Walton went without Ollie Skian. O'Neal at the 40-yard line. And there's a shot. Big save there by Whaley. Now Walton restarting things. Going quickly. Baker.
Great response from the Raider defense right there. That's just what they were looking for to gain some momentum back.
Here's Faber. Faber got a little action late in the first quarter. Now see in the late second quarter what he can do. Here's Morris trying to go around O'Neal. Does. Walton trying to find the cutting Faber. Faber could not hold on to it. It's going to be a loose ball run down. O'Neal carrying it for Roswell now into the X zone. Hardwick. And there's a flag coming out. It's going to be a delayed penalty. So Roswell going to get a free shot. Roswell's got a couple of those as of recently. Here's Lucy. Parla. His shot is wide, but kept in play. Beautiful job by Hardwick to keep the possession alive.
Good defense there from Correo.
He's doing a great job. Here's a spin in the shot.
Save, Miles Whaley.
And great save by Miles Whaley, and that's going to be out of play. So now we're going to get the penalty. He's checking back into the game is going to be Lincoln Miller. And Walton's going to make a triple substitution.
30 seconds offsides against the Raiders.
Offside going against Walton. 2:52. That's going to be a 30-second penalty. So right now, Ian, with 2:52 to go, what right now, if you're Walton, is your ideal end to this quarter?
I think Walton needs to hold them here on this man down and get a good offensive possession, hold it, run out some of the clock, and get a goal going into
Shot
halftime.
save, Miles Whaley.
And there's that stop.
I believe that's going to be an in and out.
Yeah, I think it is too. So Roswell's going to take back possession. Parla. Behind to O'Neal. O'Neal now playing in that X-Men attacking. Now it works its way back out to more of a midfield role. That's the role he's played for most of tonight. Here's Miller, another sophomore like O'Neal. We've seen that duo a lot in the midfield tonight. O'Neal, in particular, has been really good for Roswell. And here he is. And that's going to go out. Another wide shot.
Good pressure there from McGowan.
Ball into the middle and lost just in the nick of time from Weir. And a good clean shot on goal, but could not control it. Walton still holding on, and there's a goal scored by Lincoln Miller, who I just mentioned.
Corbin Henry checking back into the game.
Right now, 1:22 to go. We're entering the halftime. At that halftime, we're going to get Ian's halftime analysis.
Miller on the goal.
New look defense for the Raiders. We have Brady Bowles, Corbin Henry, and Wade Bennett checked in the game.
And I like it. Coach Spots is responding to action, making the changes that he sees as necessary. And I trust in Coach Spots. He's a great coach. And this game is far from over.
I'd also like to highlight Coach Michael Cabral, new addition to the team. He's done a great job this year. Love to see more out of him these years coming.
All right, so Parla now with under a minute to go. Laughlin falls, loses it. This is a big chance for a counter. But now we're going to get a loose ball push against Walton.
That's an unfortunate call there. Wade Bennett had the ball for a fast break. That could have been a great look for the offense.
Timeout called by Roswell with 39 seconds Roswell leads 10 to
First
6.
time out of the second quarter in the first half.
Looks like Roswell's coach decided he
Roswell
needs some
10,
time to talk
Walton
things over
6,
with the team.
39
39 seconds
in the half.
remaining.
Here, and Ian, right now, this hasn't been the best first half from Walton, but at the same time, there have been some really key moments. We've seen some players stepping up and things that we can take into the second
10
half
seconds left
and
for
come
the
back.
youth
And what are some of those
players to
things
go
that you
get their
think
raffle
that we can
ticket
take into the
for
second half?
crosshead
I think
and
some of
other
that
things, and make
scoring
sure
run that the
you
Raiders
guys
went
are
on in the
getting
first
your
quarter,
jerseys
that energy I think
and
can
your
come back in the
free
second
food
half, and that can really
here on
boost
Youth
them.
Night.
I think the defense has shown flashes of just great pressure overall, and if they can continue to do that and the offense can get rolling again, get a few more goal runs, I think the Raiders have this game in the bag.
Here we come out of the timeout. Under 40 seconds to play in the half. Walton in our second game of a doubleheader that started with the girls team taking down the Pope. Greyhounds, the crosstown rivals. Beautiful showing from the Lady Raiders. And here comes our boys. Right now in a close one versus Roswell. Here's Miller. It's at the Raider S. Miller gonna work his way around, which is what the ball is gonna do now. Great passing from the Hornets. Ball's gonna find its way in Parla's hands, and beautiful save, Whaley, getting low and sliding. Now 10 seconds to go. Roswell's got to go quickly. Parla taking some hits, losing the ball. And that's the end of the first quarter. Roswell leads 10 to 6. Here's Ian with your halftime analysis.
So I'd like to take a moment to highlight that beautiful hit we just saw from Corbin Henry. He saw the time was winding down. He anticipated that pass coming, and he just laid the boomstick. But yeah, I think the Raiders, through the first quarter, their offense was looking great. They were rolling. The communication was good. It was goal after goal after goal. The defense was also playing great. However, the offense started to slow down there in the second quarter. I'm definitely looking for more offensive productivity in the second half. But some players I'd like to highlight: Chris Guerrero having a great night. He's done a great job riding. He's had some beautiful shots. He's just a great player all around. And it's sad to see Ollie Skian checked out of the game. He's a huge part of this Raiders team. But there's some other guys that are coming and filling his shoes perfectly. Luke Rogers has been doing a great job. He's been switching between LSM and close defense tonight. And he's a great player. He's really fast, and that helps a lot when he gets the ball on a clear. Miles Whaley has had an extraordinary night so far. He's been making save after save, and he's just not letting the Hornets get any free shots.
Young players, one team at a time, so make sure you give them like warm Raider Valley welcome. All right, we're going to start off with their ready over there with the
This is
kindergarten
Ian Wass.
first grade team, coached by Sean.
And welcome back to Raider Valley, as your Walton Raiders like to start the second half against Roswell, currently down 10-6. And we're looking to change that.
Yes, we are. I think if we can get the offense rolling, then they'll just start going goal after goal, and I think that's how they take the lead. Going back, I'm still confident in my 17-15 projection.
And I am too. I mean, on the flip of a dime, will this team come back? He's a great team. They got some great depth pieces, coach spots. He's a great tactician. I think he's going to do some changes now. He's got a half to work with. And this team is far from out of it as we come out of the break. Roswell right now being led by Caden Parla. Parla has been absolutely on fire in that first half. Had a first quarter hat trick and was really a key reason why Roswell had such a good first half. As for Walton, I feel like has been more spread out, Ian. No, it's not been just one guy. It's been the Walton team that's really all together, has really helped out and really providing their piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, for sure. The whole team meshes together perfectly. Although I think there's two standouts on the offense tonight, being Christopher Correo, number 8, and midi Logan Morris, number 10. They both had phenomenal nights, 2 goals apiece. Both of them looking to get a hat trick. Let's see if they can do it.
Here we go. The second half is underway. And Roswell's going to win the draw. Coming out of that is Dowdy. Dowdy going to cross. The Hornets working it into the middle. Quick shot and quick score for Roswell.
Ada McGowan there. He's a tough D midi. That just wasn't his play. Looking to see if the Raiders can make a bounce back here.
Jackson Hardwick with his second of the game.
And that's a hard attackman to guard. He'll give you some trouble.
Like you getting on the puns. Hardwick, hard to guard.
I like that one.
Yeah. And out of it, Dowdy.
Ooh.
Wenzy falls, and there's going to be a shove.
It's going to be a push in the back. It's going to go to the Hornets.
Out of the break, here comes Lucy. Lucy going to slow things down. Now O'Neal. One of the Hornets who also had a pretty good first half. Got a goal for himself. And shot, I believe, off the post.
That was a beautiful pass right there. He just couldn't connect.
Here comes Walton. Moving it down the field quickly. And the ball too far and out. It's going to be Roswell to return it to play. Long pass, great find. Aiden O'Neal, though, cannot hold on.
His
Very
teammate,
lucky.
number 33, bails him out on that pass.
Yeah, Declan Laverty. Number 21, Miller. Another guy who got a goal in the first half for Roswell. And here's Parla. Parla giving it up. Now into the middle shot, and there's the hat trick for Jackson Hardwick. Unless, no, they might say he's in the crease. No, it's going to stand. Goal, Jackson Hardwick.
And Howells is going to get subbed out after that play. Brady Bowles checking in. Bowles being a sophomore. There's a lot from him. He has a lot of talent. He's going to grow tremendously as a player. Let's see what he can bring to the defense for the rest of the night.
Yeah, still a young underclassman. Got plenty of time to produce plenty for this program. Oh, here's a hard collision. Let's see who the foul's going to be against. And it's going to be Roswell ball. So they're going to say against Walton.
That looked like it was on the Hornets.
Yeah, I was going to say it looked like he took him out. I think that was Dowdy.
That was not the best call, I think.
There's a big save by Whaley again. He's had a couple of those.
Luke Rogers fighting through contact. And that's what he does.
Bendage. Gonna go cross.
Stuckey splits 2 defenders.
And Suki's gonna take it back behind. Gonna give it up to Antonio. Antonio. Working his way around the freshman. Now in the stick of Berube, gonna try one. And big stop by Roswell.
That was a great look, though. Good shot by Berube. He just cannot connect.
And Colvez. Big time stop. And that's what we're waiting for, right? We're waiting for that momentum shifting goal. It's going to switch momentum. It's going to put us on the gas. And we can take over this game.
I think it's coming any minute now. All the Raiders need is one good possession. And I think it's...
Here's a high ball. Sorry. Going to roll to the 50-yard line. Picked up. And Faber trying to pick it up. Going to get hacked in the act. And it's going to be Walton ball.
I believe that was an over and back on the Hornets. This is where we need that goal scoring possession to get some momentum.
Morris. As you mentioned, trying to get to that all-state selection. He's got some space if he wants it. They're going to play it back. Back to Morris. And Walton looking for some holes in the Roswell defense. Here's Baker. Deflected back to Baker. Finds Faber. Faber trying to snake around. Shot wide. I'm going to stay with Walton. Under 7:45 to play in the third quarter. Baker, ever so shifty. Gonna go all around. That's one thing that I always got to give lacrosse players is they have so much cardio that they got to do. And there's a goal!
Dang! Oh my goodness! Owen Berube! He is gonna be such a stud in a few years. I mean, he is right now. He's only a sophomore. There's so much more to come with him. You can almost just say he carries a certain aura. Wow. What a big-time goal from the sophomore. You love to see it. And that's what we needed. That one momentum-shifting goal. I think the Raiders got it going for him now. Let's see if they can get on a run here.
That goal is sponsored by Rohan Law, your best friend on your worst day. Here's a draw. Hard one. And won by Walton. Some friendly fire from Roswell.
Camby's fast break.
Yeah, he's quick. Got an opportunity. Oh, and big save by Calvez. Ball still loose for Walton. Oh, there's a flag. Gonna be a delayed penalty. It's gonna be slashing to the face.
Hornets defense looking a little disoriented there. They had nothing to do but to swing sticks. Hornets going to go man down. And this is a perfect opportunity for Raiders to tack on another goal.
And here we go. Stuckey. They're going to work it. Well, they just got one back. There's a shot.
Off the pipe.
It's going to stay with Walton. Still got plenty of time. A man up. Here's Walton. Stuckey. Faber. In the middle. Shot. Score!
Bang! Berube is on fire right now. Back-to-back goals. He's got the momentum going all by himself right now. He's making things happen for the Raiders. That's 2 goals for Berube, 2 for Morris, 2 for Correo. Those 3 guys are putting on a show tonight. We love to see it. That's the momentum we needed. I think it's just going to be goal after goal here. Wow, and that's another display of just that aura Berube carries.
The Hornets.
Bang!
A run.
Big hit by Cambies.
There's going to be a timeout called. This timeout is sponsored by Rohan Law, Warringdew Landscapes, and the Dial Family Foundation. Thank you for your sponsorships of Walton Broadcasting. And if you yourself would like to sponsor Walton Broadcasting, just go to Walton Broadcasting Booster Club at gmail.com. Talk to Mr. B a little bit and make a donation. Again, as always, these broadcasts are 100% student run. So Ian, Walton getting a little bit of momentum.
Yeah, I think it's going great for them right now. 2 goals right there. Momentum's completely shifted at this point. Owen Berube with 2 goals. That's just great. I think this is great for the team. Morale's definitely just boosted there. And momentum, like I said, completely back on the Raiders' side. The Hornets are going to start with the ball, but we're going to see if the Raiders' defense can cause a turnover, get it back to the offense.
So almost halfway through the third quarter, Walton getting a couple goals back. Staying alive. Miller. I mean, we're playing a little game of catch. We're Miller, man. At least we got connection. Miller. Might try to take one on. He's weird. He takes it on and buries it.
That was a great shot. Let's see if the Raiders offense can have a quick response to that goal.
Here we go. We're going to restart action. And here's a draw, won by the Hornets. Dowdy's done a pretty good job of that tonight. .5:30 to go in the third quarter. And here's a great save. Miles Whaley getting down low off his leg.
Good hustle by Corbin Henry there to win that chase. Get back possession. Aiden McGowan flying up the field.
Yeah, he's got plenty of green grass to run into.
That kid's got some wheels on him.
Now Baker. Baker's going to take it. They're going to hold on, slow it down, allow some substitutions to happen. Walton still doing a great job right now. Correo spinning and baking him. Berube. Rube. Back to Baker. Baker looking to shake and make some things happen. Giving it up. You want to talk about some shaking and baking there? And there's a shot and there's a goal.
Evan Fabers, who's been quiet tonight, but comes up with a big-time goal for the Raiders.
Yeah, Evan Faber. We call his name more than a couple times tonight. Getting himself a goal. And a much-needed one for Walton now with 4:01 to go in the third.
Goals have been spread around the offense tonight. Everyone's getting some.
You know, Ian, you said that you were committed to Ole Miss. Right now locked in a heated one with Michigan State.
What'd you say the score was?
Down 4 right now with under 20 seconds.
I have confidence in my Rebs.
Got to support the future school. Support the current school in some lacrosse right now. There's Miller. Gonna take on McNitch. Gets around. And that shot is wide.
Great over-the-head check attempt there from Wade Bennett. It just could not land. Love to see that athleticism out of him.
Hardwick going speedy. Turns. Beautiful ball into the middle. And there's a goal from Aiden O'Neal, who's been on fire tonight.
That was a great play there from the Hornets. There's not much you can do in that situation. Some chatting going on. No, with these teams being so close, I know a lot of you guys club all play together. You play with any of these Roswell guys when you played?
For the Hornets.
Yeah, I mean, not necessarily on the same club team, but for sure, every summer, every fall, we play these guys, we know them. I mean, it's honestly just great having a community like that. You grow up playing with all these guys, and then you get to play them on Friday nights like this, and it's just a great feeling.
It's weird, you know, we've really shut Weir down since the first quarter. And that says something about our defense. And there he hits it off the post.
In and out.
Yeah, I was very scared of enacting a commentator's curse.
What a snag by Stookie.
Yeah, get enough to get that one. Here's now trying to get one more for Walton with 2:30. Back to Faber. Then Faber. Giving it up. Walton. Trying to get to double-digit goals tonight. Plenty of space to work with now if you're Olafin. And oh, he falls.
And they're going to call a push in the back there.
There's a flag. Although, not quite done if you're Roswell. You pick it up. They're going to call a delayed penalty. So still a chance. It's weird. Roswell doing some excellent passing. And beautiful. As Walton knocked the ball away. And shot wide. And now we're going to get the penalty.
Hornet ball.
Raiders
Flag is down.
are going to be man down again. Luke Rogers checking back into the game. Brady Bowles checks out. New look defense for the Raiders here. We got Wilson Watley, Luke Rogers, Tad Howells, and it appears Wade Benich. Aiden McGowan being the D-mid on this man down possession.
30-second push is the call.
Arla for Roswell. Hardwick. Harlow back behind. A beautiful pass from Harlow, but a better save by Whaley. Now Walton countering. Under a minute 30 to go in the third.
And there's that speed again from McGowan. No one can catch him.
And then beautiful find to Baker. But Baker cannot hold on to it. Just cannot get that stick up to it.
That was good pressure there by the Hornets defense. Let's see if the Raiders can get it back on this ride.
O'Neal doing some hustling. He's taking some shots. Holds on. He's looking and he sees nothing but green. Now he works his way into the bluegrass. Arla rips it, and a great save by Whaley.
Miles Whaley on fire tonight. He's a brick wall in the cage right now.
Baker, he's showing off his speed and his strength, holding on to that. Oh, now he loses it under 30 seconds. Roswell picks it up.
That was a great trail check there by the Hornets defense.
And that one, ricochet is off the post.
Shot rolls out of bounds. Hornet ball.
I'm sorry to say, Ian, but your Ole Miss Rebel is not looking too good right now. And there's one last goal in the quarter for Roswell. Adding on, that'll be their fifth. That's the third quarter that they've got 5. And that's going to hit your prediction of 15.
Let's see. All we need for my prediction. Raiders shut out the rest of the game, and they need to tack on 9 goals.
No, you said 17, so that'd be 8.
17. Yeah, 8.
Yeah.
Sorry, not the
Jack
best in
County
math.
for the Hornets.
Well, this team, I would not at all say they're out of this game. With the offense that they have, just flip a switch in at any moment, turn it on, as that's the end of the third quarter.
That brings us to the end
We're
of the third
far from
quarter.
over,
Roswell
so don't go anywhere for this
15,
fourth
Walton
quarter.
9.
Right now, Ian, if you're Walton, going into this last quarter, what are you doing if you're Coach Spots?
I'm telling the offense, we need to slow it down, make every single possession count. You have to have quality possessions. You can't be throwing away the ball. You can't be taking bad look shots. You got to have your hands free. You got to be taking smart shots, and defense needs to do their part, lock down, and be able to clear the ball over to the offense. But other than that, goalie's playing great. He keeps his game up. That's good. And keep doing our thing in the middle of the field. We're doing a great job clearing the ball right now. We're doing a great job riding. If we can get some quality possessions from the offense here, I very well see the Raiders getting right back in this game.
Ryan, you mentioned quality possessions. Who do you want to see really take control over in that midfield to help provide quality possessions?
I think if you get the ball back to Logan Moore some more, he's been on fire tonight. Even Owen Berube, the sophomore, both of them have been electric tonight. I think you see some more out of them. Get it rolling, and we're looking good. I'd also like to see Chandler Williams taking some shots. He's got a great arm. He's fast. He can make stuff happen. Walton's got all the weapons to do this. It's just a matter of time before they flip that switch and get right back in this game.
Alrighty here. got 12 minutes back on the clock for one last time tonight. As the team's going to come out of the huddle, break the huddle. Current score, Roswell 15, Walton 9. Well, this Walton team, as you mentioned, able to come back, turn that offense on, and we are far from over in this game. Walton trotting back out there.
Chandler Williams after the line for the Raiders. Once again, Jack Dowdy for the Hornets.
Walton switching things up. We have 2 LSMs in the game, and they put a short stick down on close defense. I'm guessing this is just to cause havoc when the ground ball comes out during the face-off and hopefully get that possession, like I said, to get the offense some quality looks. Nice coaching adjustment by Coach Spots.
One of those long sticks being Luke Rogers out there. Roswell's going to win it out of the quarter, beginning now from the draw. Roswell, they've had some players who have been elite tonight.
Great pass.
Yeah, beauty. Here's Lucy with some space. Beautiful save.
Miles Whaley down on one knee. He's been like this all night long. Just a brick wall in that cage.
Yeah, he's asking the ball to marry him. Roswell working out of the X zone. Ball middle, another great save by Whaley.
This kid is on fire.
Well, did he grow up with you guys? Was he in the Walton youth systems?
Yeah, he came all the way through the Walton youth systems. He's a great player, great attitude.
And there is one more goal for Roswell.
Jackson Hardwick.
As it's going to be Jackson Hardwick yet again.
11 minutes here. There's still a lot of time for the Raiders to get right back in this game. It's just a matter of time and a matter of them flipping that switch.
Out for the Raiders. Jack Dowdy for the Hornets.
Subs being made from Roswell. And face off. And draw. Being dove on by Dowdy. And they're going to say, I believe.
Loose ball push.
Yeah, I believe it will be. And so it's going to be Roswell ball. Here's Parla. Now, Parla himself, I feel like, has gone quiet since that first quarter hat trick. Ian, but what would you say?
I'd say he hasn't exactly gone quiet. He might not be scoring, but he's been drawing defenders to slide to him, causing open looks for his teammates, which is just as much as scoring is. Lacrosse is really a team sport, and it relies on all the offense clicking together. Even though he hasn't scored in the second half, he's still been making stuff happen by drawing slides, finding the open man, and just sharing the ball with his teammates.
I think that's a great analysis of it, where it's less of his personal stats. It's more of a team stat where he's really been helping out Roswell. And then that team aspect really shown on the Walton side as well. Seen a plethora of guys getting involved in both defensively and in attacking. And here's one of those guys who's been really big. Well, now two of them. That was Berube, now Baker. Here's Faber. Oh, he loses it. This is a big opportunity. Now in a lot of space to work with for O'Neal. O'Neal. Oh, beautiful deflection. Much needed for Walton.
O'Neal, a guy with a ton of speed, as you saw there, he just flew down the field. Raiders defense was able to have a quick response, though, and shut that down.
Yeah, actually, I don't even know if that was deflected. I think that was just a bad pass.
Yeah.
But Walton getting really lucky. Escaping out of that one. Here's Berube. Camby's fakes the handoff. Or I should say, stick off. Now, Camby's. He works his way into the end zone. Now he's going to try to snake around. Well defended. But a great pass out. Here's a shine. There's a goal.
And that is a hat trick for Owen Berube. What a night. This kid's been electric all night long. And that's great to see. That's a sophomore right there. He's only an underclassman, but he's putting up senior numbers. That's 3 goals for him tonight.
And don't count Walton out yet. Still plenty of time for a comeback. And who doesn't love a comeback, Ian?
I don't think anyone doesn't love a comeback.
Well, I mean, maybe you don't, because Ole Miss kind of blew that Michigan State.
Hey, it's all right. I might be going to Ole Miss. Still had Michigan State in my bracket, so we're looking good there.
I like that. Bracket over school.
Yeah, I'm not there yet. Next year might be different with my bracket.
Next year's going to be the year. Perfect bracket.
I was pretty close. Maybe for the first day.
Here's O'Laughlin. Laughlin. Parla. Wins right around. Good shot. Good save. Now over 4 minutes have elapsed here at Raider Valley. Nice little reminder here. Next broadcast will be Tuesday night as both the girls and the boys will take on Etowah in a region matchup. And beautiful save, Whaley. He's really been electric tonight. And timeout going to be called by Walton. So I apologize for messing that up. Girls team plays Etowah. Boys take on Lassiter.
Wilson Watley hyping up his fellow teammates right now, giving them props, hoping they get that morale up, and hopefully that will lead to another Walton offensive run. Coach Spott's talking things over with the ref while Michael Cabral talks to the defense. Offensive coordinator Coach Holder is talking over the offense right now. Let's see what he's drawn up.
I mean, right now, if you're him, what are you drawing up?
I think you're drawing up something that's slow yet effective. Like I said, you need those quality looks. You can't be forcing it. Just telling the offense not to do anything that's just going to risk turning over the ball. At this point in the game, you can't afford many turnovers. You have to make use of every single possession, and that's exactly what I think Walton's going to do here. And as for the defense, they need to keep applying pressure, yet stay disciplined and not overplay. Owen Berube, the kid with the hat trick, starts with the ball.
The kid with just an electric hand, I think is the best way to put it.
Soaks a hit there.
Correo, shaking and baking. Making some space. There's ball loose in the middle. Corral back up by Correo. Oh, what a shot. Almost looked like the equivalent of a soccer bicycle kick, just over the head.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one before. Great effort by Correo, though. Fighting through that contact, And when he lost the ball, he fought right back and got it for the shot.
And I should mention that there's a flag far side. So that's going to stay with Walton. It's going to be a penalty against Roswell.
1 minute for the illegal body check.
That was a illegal body check going against the Hornets.
Man up.
This is a perfect opportunity for the Raiders to tack on another goal.
And what a rip shot. Big save by Colvez.
Will Colvez.
We're now at the halfway point. Oh, beautiful job by the Hornets, but not good enough.
Berube adds on another goal. What a night for the sophomore. This kid has been on fire. That is 4 goals for him. 4 goals. Great movement by the whole offense, though. That was drawn up perfectly, and the Raiders were able to make something happen with that man-up possession.
Jack Dowdy out for the Hornets. Evan Canby for the Raiders.
That was just a beautiful shot, too, by Berube. Picking it up, and just a beautiful strike. And now it's only a 5-goal game. Loose ball. Team's battling it out, and that's going to come away with the Hornets in possession. Hornets going to push it quickly, trying to catch the Raiders off guard. Hardwick. Now Parla. That ball swings its way all around back.
Looks like the Hornets are just moving the ball around to try to burn some of that clock off.
Yeah, that's a smart strategy. As Lucy. Now Weir. Wasn't the best pass. Weir had to save it.
Walton needs to put some pressure on them here.
Man down. No flag down. Weir swerving, bang the corner.
Shot is wide.
And wide.
Raiders
Hustle by Carson Stuckey, winning that chase. That is huge for the Raiders, getting the ball back. And he's just going to fly upfield.
They're definitely showing off that speed. There's Cambies. He's showing off his speed, and he gets absolutely checked. No laundry on the field. Looks like those Roswell boys did a good job of cleaning up their rooms.
Raiders defense needing a quick turnover here.
Hardwick. He's got a hat trick of his own. O'Neal. Walton running out of time. Parla. Parla had a first quarter hat trick, being guarded by the junior Benich. And ball now. Loose ball. Beautifully won. And now we got a counterattack from Walton.
Tad Howells flying up the field.
And it's going to be a timeout called by Coach Spots.
That's a great call right there. Get some time to talk it over. Get your offense the ball. Get it settled.
Yeah, now you can discuss the game plan for these last 3 minutes and 20 seconds. So Ian, right now, if you're Coach Spots, you're not down, and you cannot not come back. It's still very possible.
Yeah, I've seen it happen many, many times.
Yeah, so right now with 3:20, if you're Coach Spots, what right now are you discussing with your team?
Well, now, earlier I was saying slow it down, get quality possessions. We still want those quality possessions, but you're going to have to speed things up a little bit. You're running out of time here. 3 minutes, 20 seconds for 5 goals. It's doable. It happens all the time, but you got to speed things up at this point. And defense, every time the Hornets get the ball, they gotta force a quick turnover. Walton in need of a few momentum goals to get it running with this last 3 minutes left.
Man, and absolutely. And regardless of the outcome tonight, Ian, another thing that we'd like to do for our color when we get to the post game, we always like a Walton player of the game. So similarly to the prediction, just trying to get that in your head right now. I think I got a pretty good idea of who it is, but I want you to come up with it fully on your own and announce that post game.
I have someone in mind.
I think we have the same player in mind. Morris.
In need of a quick goal here.
Correo. Trying to swerve. Create some space for himself. Swings it back to Morris. Morris doing a great job. Tries to snake it in. Oh, what a beautiful shot. But it goes wide.
Underhand. He tries to flip it in the goal as he's creeping around the crease from X. Good take from Logan.
Faber. Some spin moves. Morris. Now Berube. He's got 4 already tonight, looking to add a 5th. Morris. Oh, Correo with some. What he sees there is he sees some Cape defense, so that's why he's trying to put on the moves. He knows what he's capable of, and here he is. And that's a nice shot.
That was a perfect look there. Get a few more of those, and I think we're right back in this.
Walton goes quickly. Now under 2 to go. Morris gets a screen. Walton gotta go hurry. In a hurry. Here's Morris. Morris continuing to kind of take it slow. Aiden O'Neal doing a great job defensively. And there's some checking. No flag. Loose ball. Picked up by Berube. Gonna move. Trying to find some space to create a shot. And I believe Berube lost it. It's gonna go out of play. It's gonna be a Hornet ball.
Raiders looking to force a quick turnover here.
Oh, about that pressure. There's a flag. No, it's not flag. Sorry, I saw something else on the field.
Balahowski, big hit on the ride. He breaks his stick clean in half.
See, that's what I saw. I saw a broken stick, and I thought it was a flag.
But you can see that huge display of effort there.
Really laying it all on the field. 40 seconds now. Roswell trying to survive the Raider comeback. Parla trying to escape the double team. Done some nifty moves. And taken away by Whaley. Still a chance for Walton. Now 20 seconds. Walton pushing it quickly, courtesy of Correo. 14 seconds.
10 seconds.
Now under 10. Morris got some space. Kind of runs out of it. Aiden O'Neal doing a great job hustling. Shot. It's going to hit the side netting, and that will be the end of tonight's contest. Roswell defeats Walton 16-11. Here's Ian. Sign us out with your post-game analysis.
This was just an all-around great game for the Raiders tonight. It's unfortunate that they could not get it done. However, we have our player of the game I'm going to switch things up a little bit. It's not just going to be one player of the game. I have two for you, offensive and defensive. Player of the game, defensive, I want to give to Miles Whaley. He was locked down in the cage all night long. And offensively, of course, it's going to be Owen Buribe, the sophomore, having 4 just like the field. It was a great night for the Raiders. It's unfortunate that they couldn't get it done, but we look forward to seeing you on Tuesday night. This is Ian Lawson signing off.